U.U.U. What's up, guys? Look what I picked up. I picked up an Islander. Let's see which one you got. Oh yeah, had to scoop up the white dial Islander, guys. We all know that the Omega Seamaster white dial is quite popular right now, and I figured I would just grab this to kind of scratch that itch. And I think this is gonna do it, guys. It has a ceramic bezel here, white dial, nice Loomy markers. Yeah, guys, love it. No, you can't wear your Nikes, but yeah, guys. Let's take a look at the bracelet. Beautiful bracelet. Nice polished edge here. I like how the polish flows with the edge of the bracelet. Beautiful bracelet, guys. It's that strap code bracelet. It's heavy duty, thick steel. Everything about this watch is solid. I like how we got spring bar holes on the side of the case here. Let's take this tape off. Yeah, just play around with it. Look more at this clasp. Love the more smaller clasps here. It doesn't quite, get in the way and snag on things. I like nice solid clasp here. Oh yeah, nice. Love it. Let me know what y'all think. Beautiful. It's just beautiful. Love it. All right, let's play around with it a little bit. Here we go. Let's mess around with this crown. It's kind of sticky crown. Let's see, it doesn't quite line up straight vertical, but the logo isn't quite straight vertical. It's sitting at the 4 o'clock. The logo sits at 4 o'clock. So, all right, let's play with the time here. Let's fidget about with it. See how the tolerances are. It's a bit wiggly, bit loosey goosey. The winding, it feels okay. A little faint. Changing the date feels loosey-goosey, not as tactile and sturdy as, say, an Omega or a Tudor. Has that kind of loosey-goosey, wiggly-jiggly feeling here working these mechanisms. But, I can't expect a $300 watch to work the same way as a $5,000 watch, so it's okay. It's kind of hard to get it back in there. I got to really squeeze it. All right, let's work this bezel. Nice and loose bezel. It's not as gummy as a 007. Feels nice. Not as clicky as a Rolex, but it's right there in between. Too loose, and you can almost turn this bezel with one finger. It's really loose. It doesn't quite line up. It lines up with the mark. It lines up with the indice, but not the marker. Like the marker is a bit off. But let's take a look at the bracelet. Nice solid bracelet. Here's a wrist shot. Nice wrist presence. Absolutely love the wrist presence of this thing. Yeah, that's handsome. Got that nice, handsome, macho, look right there. I really love it. Oh, that's a great wrist presence. Great stance on the wrist. Yeah, it's beautiful. It's solid. There's some question marks on the Yeah, but it's beautiful. It's beautiful, guys. Let's take a look at the loom. Love the loom. Beautiful loom. Yeah, beautiful loom. So yeah, I get a loom a 10. I give the construction of the bracelet in the case a 10. And we got some questionable movements here. So here it is next to the, there it is. Next to the Seamaster white dial. Oh yeah. Seamaster has more of a bubbly, has bubbly markers, glossy, while this is more flat, matte, muted. So yeah, that's what happens when you have like a matte dial and a ceramic dial. Just pops a little more, but look, it scratches the itch. Yeah, that looks good. Here it is next to my Speedy. I put an Omega Aquaterra bracelet on my Speedy to give it a little more beefiness. I like my watches to have a little more stance, but look at that. This thing's getting more and more beautiful the more I look at it. Yeah, you can sit in the case right next to my Speedy. Looks good, can't complain. I just give you a fashion show and put it on a hoodie for y'all. All right, here it is on a white hoodie. Great wrist presence. This thing is, I'm telling you, it's getting more and more beautiful the more I look at this thing. Look at that wrist presence. That's nice. Yeah, that's beautiful. Great wrist presence. Let me know if you're enjoying these third person perspectives here. What it look like when somebody look at you instead of me looking top down. Yeah, that's great. Put it on a t-shirt, come on. All right, here it is on the t-shirt, guys. Here it is on the guns. Nice wrist presence, not too small. And that's how you want your watch to look. And here it is from a top-down view. You know what? I'm gonna give this watch a go for wrist presence alone. It's just beautiful and it looks great. It's a little finicky with the movement and all that and the bezel and all that. But just as wrist presence, solid steel, it's a go. Yeah, love it. Let me know what y'all think. Till next time. Ow! Alright guys, so to wrap things up, in conclusion, final thoughts about this watch right here. This watch is 1000% a go. It's a fantastic watch. As far as build, I give it a 10. The bracelet's nice and solid. The brushing is really, really nice. Polishing on the edges right here. That polishing follows the side of the case. The brushing up top matches the top brushing. The build is thick and sturdy. Spring bar holes. Nice solid clasp right here. It's a very nice and slick and snappy. Feels good. I give it a 10 on build quality and solidness and wrist present. This thing is gorgeous on the wrist. Nice and handsome. This oyster style bracelet. I'm usually not the biggest fan of oyster bracelets, but man, this thing grew on me as it just sits on the wrist and it makes your arm looks good, guys. It's one thing to just look at a bracelet and be like, it's all right. But when it's on your arm, it turns into something else. And that's what oyster bracelets does for me. Now, as far as tactility and working the little mechanisms and you know, working this little crown here, it's a little wobbly here. You go to change the date, it's a little finicky feeling. It feels really like I can break it. I turned it. It's a little, you know, scrapey and crunchy and kind of. It's not silky smooth as like a Omega. It's a nice The mechanism feels like snap, snap, snap. This feels like if that makes sense, guys. And then I go to push it back in and it don't catch. It don't. I really gotta. I can't. I'm trying to get it to, and it pops right back out. I'm trying to get it to catch. Oh, there it goes. There it goes. And it's so hard to catch because this crown guard blocks me from gripping it underneath here. So I can't really get in there. I can get in there from the top pretty good, but from the bottom, I can't get in there and get it. So that's another improvement. I would improve this crown. I would improve the mechanisms inside and how this thing, works. The bezel is a little loosey. See, it has back play. It's very light and super easy to turn. I mean, super easy. Can I do it with one finger? Okay, so it's not that easy. We can do what? There we go. You can turn it to one finger. That's how easy it is. And as far as lining up, yeah, it lines up for the most part. It's not the most, like, again, I close one eye, it's on. I close the other eye, it's off. Both eyes, it's a little crooked. It's all about your eyes and if you need glasses, but we'll just say it lines up. So those are the only cons I can think of with this bracelet, with this watch. But other than that, guys, it's a go. Fantastic watch. I definitely would purchase this. I've definitely had worse. And this right here is a fantastic watch. And I would say that this does scratch that itch. If you want that white dial Seamaster 300, this would do just fine for 300 bucks versus spending $5. No, it's not the wave dial. It's not glossy. This is a flat dial, flat white. The markers are flat. The Omega is more bubbly and wet looking. This is a very dry white, while the Omega is more of a wet white. If that makes sense. So yeah, guys, at the end of the day, this is definitely a go. Love this watch. Looks beautiful. Oh yeah. Till next time.